Hi, Ian here from In 30 Minutes Guides. You can see on my iPhone that the glass over one of the lenses is broken. I'm going to show you how to replace it today. This instruction is good for any iPhone, although one of the steps that you'll need to make sure that you're getting the proper kit that fits your iPhone, whether it's an iPhone 11 or 13 or 10 or whatever. And then there's some optional items you will need as well. And so let's get started here. This is the iPhone. Make sure that it's turned off. The iPhone is turned off and powered down. Put that aside. The other things you're going to need, this is the most important one. This is a kit that contains some items that you can use to, first of all, remove the glass, then replace the glass itself using a special adhesive. And this is specific to the iPhone 11. It doesn't say it, but when you're searching on Amazon or any other online source, just make sure that you're getting the right kit for the right phone, because sometimes the glass sizes are different from phone to phone. And of course, some of the newer phones, they have 3 lenses, not 2. The other items that you're going to need, this is very helpful. It's just an ordinary hair dryer. Basically, you're going to need this to heat up the glue so it's easy to clean off the adhesive, and also to to prepare it for the new glass. So I'm just using an ordinary hair dryer, but some people have special kind of workshop tools to do this. The idea is the same. All you need to do is basically just to heat up the phone while it's off, so you can kind of remove the glue and then stick on the new glass. A couple other items, these are optional, but I like to use them. This is just a tray just to hold the bits of glass while I clean it up. And then this is just an ordinary glass cleaner, so once I'm done I can kind of scrub it and hopefully it will look like new. So let's get started. Okay, so I opened up the kit that is used to replace the glass for the camera lens on the iPhone. And also, if you look at the description for this video, I'll have links to all of this stuff. These are really inexpensive. This was maybe $10, $15 or something like that. And just as I said before, make sure that you get the proper kit for the right iPhone that you have. So I'm using an iPhone 11 in this particular video, but if you have an iPhone 13 or 12 or 10 or whatever, they'll have special kits for each one of those. And the difference is that, as you know, iPhone 10, I believe, only has 1 lens. iPhone 13 has 2 lenses. And on this particular phone, there are also, actually, iPhone 13 has 3 lenses. iPhone 11 has just 2 lenses, and you can see the different replacement glass. They basically have the 2 different types of lens glass covers, and they have a spare for one of them. So that comes in a little container. The other things that come in this kit, there's a little cleaner cloth, which is great, a dry wipe on here, and then also a wet wipe here to clean off excess dirt and glass shards and stuff like that. And then most important of all, these neat little tools. So here's a little pair of pincers or tweezers to get off the bits of loose glass. There is an X-Acto knife, which you can also use to scrape stuff away. And then also this little kind of like a plastic pen, which you can use to, poke stuff around or pry stuff off. Now, one thing I want to say when you are doing this with your iPhone is make sure that you do not touch the lens underneath if you can avoid it. So that you can, I don't know if you can see it that well. There's the glass cover. Maybe this is clear. There's a glass cover, then underneath there's a lens. So we're only touching the glass on this one, which is broken, as you can see. But we do not want to touch the lens underneath, which is perfectly good, which is why we're just replacing the glass. The best way to get started after kind of warming up the glue part is to press down with this plastic pen thing on the kind of the center where the break is, and you can feel if it's broken, it will cave in pretty quickly. So I've just done that, and then I'm going to start to pick it away. But let's make some progress with this, and then I'll start using the X-Acto knife and those little pair of tweezers. So I found that actually this is the best tool for getting those larger pieces of glass off around the edge. The X-Acto knife doesn't do it as well. One warning for anyone who's doing this: these are sharp tools, so be very, very careful when you're poking around, because first of all, you do not want to hurt your fingers or your hand while you're using this if your hand slips and then the X-Acto knife catches your skin. But the other thing is that these are tiny little sharp pieces of glass, and if these got in your eye or something else, this would be terrible. So actually wear a pair of glasses or goggles to cover your eyes, protect your eyes, and just be very, very careful when you're handling these little bits and pieces. Okay, so I've gotten it pretty clean, and actually the plastic pencil, this side of it has like a little plastic scraper, and that was really useful for getting off the kind of the glue that's around the edge. And I had to keep on using the hair dryer to make that work. But I'm almost cleaned out with this. I'm going to use the that kind of piece of cloth as well as the dry wipe just to clean out some of the stuff that's around the lens, and then we'll be ready to put on the new lens. So when you're handling the new lenses in their little bag, you'll see that there's basically a side with like a kind of a light colored ring, and then there's the dark colored ring. So this is the top, the outside part of the glass that covers the lens, and then this kind of beige ring that's going around the edge here, that's basically adhesive underneath that. So what you need to do is you need to peel off the adhesive, and then you stick it on over the lens on the iPhone. One thing I discovered is that these things, they smudge really easily, so I don't recommend using your fingers. Basically, the way that I did this is I put this little X-Acto knife underneath the edge of it, and then I pried up, and then I used the tweezers to kind of hold it down. Then you can just kind of peel that right off. Let me just try that again. You have to hold it firmly. Okay, so basically this is ready to stick on to the new iPhone. So this is the sticky side, so I turn it upside down and stick it onto the phone. Okay, so I've put on the new glass cover for the lens. It looks fine, but the true test is actually checking out the camera itself. And you can see, maybe you can't see that well, but this is really looking good. Beautiful picture, beautiful colors. So I'm pretty happy with that. And again, these little kits, you can get them on Amazon for between $10 and $20. I'll have some notes in the description, and you can check out the links yourself. If this video helped you out, please take a moment to like it and follow me, and thank you so much for watching.